It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run with the goal. Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Come on. Hey.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready. Go.
To throw is Sanders. That's taken in by Bond. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Ready.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Watch out.
Purdy from the gun. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he slips up past the 45 before before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. 118. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Outside. 118. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy off the play fake. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5.
21. 118. Watch out. Up.
Throwing here, Purdy. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, I'll have some regrets on that one. Right there for him, and he dropped it. Still, terrific anticipation to see the screen and get to a spot early enough to nearly pick that one off.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Sanders. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man, that's bombed. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Now Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Sanders to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Michael Williams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 14 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 43-yard line.
Yellow, get set. 18.
Back to throw, Purdy. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Yellow.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Here we go. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 34.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good yardage as he gets this one out to about the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Get set.
Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left. more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Yellow. Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up second.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now a second and 10.
Just yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Here's Purdy. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He's going to wind up to there now. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Final play of the half. Purdy looking deep for Jennings. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I'll just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
We go, boys.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Up.
Play action. Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
53.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Here we go. Here we go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from the 20. And the Niners are back within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Purdy now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Next to score, Falcons 24, 49ers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready, break. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up Sankin.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Sanders. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Go ahead.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Purdy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Hand off now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
The 49ers, 38 yards.
To throw is Sanders. This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 37 yards. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
49ers 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing here, Purdy. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Finally, defensively, they have a little click to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Sanders. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Cool knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That'll be caught by James. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Purdy off the play fake. Touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings, 26 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Through the contact. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They've got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Sanders to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the ground with Robinson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Here's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Purdy to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Purdy to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here